Hey besties, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be doing a makeup transformation. So I'm going to show you everything. First, I'm going to go with my Garnier micellar cleansing water. I'm using my wipes to clean the face, because if you want to do makeup, you have to do makeup on a fresh, clean face. So you have to clean everywhere. You clean under the eyes, every single where. Even if the person just had their baths, just clean. Next, I'm going to be using the badescu spray. It is hydrating spray. It's makes your face hydrated. Then I'm going to be using my fan to blow it. Now I'm using this Msmetics moisturizer. It moisturizes the face properly and it gives that grip to the foundation. So I use it on my face, on my client's face also. So I'm using the brush to just put it perfectly, just to moisturize. You can use your hand, you can use your brush, anything you're comfortable with. Well, I prefer using my brush. So you have to make sure you put it well under the eyes too. Next, I'm going in with the mattifying primer. I'm using Gentle Dough, as you can see in the video. I'm going to be using a brush. I think the thing to use to apply the product also matters. So I'm using a brush just to dab it gently so it can enter the skin properly, because the way you apply the product also matters. So I'm using the V Beauty foundations. I'm using 2 shades just to get the exact skin color. So as you can see in the video, I'm using a damp beauty blender to blend everything together. So you can blend from the cheek first, then before you go to the other side, as you can see in the video. So trust me guys, if you do everything that I'm doing in this video, your makeup is going to come out very nice. You're going to love it. You're going to take your makeup game to another level. As you can see, I'm blending. So you just have to keep on blending until you feel it's enough. Next, I'm doing the contour. People do that contour differently. So I'm using a foundation from the same V Beauty to do my contour. I'm using a dark shade, 2 shades darker for contour, 2 shades darker. So once I do that, I'm using my beauty blender to just blend it in. Some people go directly with their beauty blender, but anyone is fine. Whatever thing works for you, as long as you are getting the results, that's what matters. So next, we're going to be concealing the face. I'm using 2 shades. So I'm doing the first step. I used to use our skin tone for the first step. As you can see in the video, you can use the exact shade for the first coverage. So I'm just putting it in the right places I want it to be highlighted. The next thing I'm going to blend. You don't really have to leave this one for long because it's the first coverage. So I'm just blending it right now. As you can see, I'll blend properly. You can tell them to fold their lips so you can see it properly to blend. Then the next one I'm going to be after I blend well, I'm going to be going to the nose to blend properly too. Then the forehead. Then under eye is the last place to blend. Do not make that mistake. Make sure you blend everywhere first before you go to the under eye to blend. To give it that perfect smooth finish. Exactly. So just keep on blending. Make sure you blend properly. Blending matters, guys. The way you blend matters. Sometimes you see some people's makeup and it's looking patchy. It's because they didn't blend it well. And this blending, it starts from the foundation. Even the way it starts from the skin prep. Exactly. The way you prep your skin, if you don't prep it properly, you're going to start seeing patches. So you have to make sure you blend every single product you're using properly into the skin. Make sure you blend it properly, guys. And when you're blending, you have to tell the person to look up so you can blend it very well. If you don't look up, you won't be able to blend it properly. So you have to tell the client or whoever you're working on, even if it's yourself, So next I'm going to be using, now as you can see in the video, I've put the second coverage. Now this is the second layer that you have to like leave it for long depending on how you want it to be. So I'm using the TM Essentials blush. It's a cheek glaze, I think. Yeah, I'm using it to like give it that extra glow. I just like it because it gives that glow to your face. So yeah, I'm using the TM Essentials blush. As you can see in the video, I used a different beauty blender. So yeah, you can get a different beauty blender for your blush. Now I'm back to blending. You can see I'm blending. I left it for a while. It's not like I just started. I left it for a while before I blended, so do not make that mistake. So you can see like when I'm blending, you will see that you will see the coverage it's going to give. It's going to give a very nice coverage because I left it for a while. Yeah, so the trick to makeup is just blending. Just make sure you are able to blend your makeup products properly into the skin. So like just keep on blending and blending and blending, and trust me, your makeup game is going to be lit. Yeah guys, so next thing, I'm blending the concealer on the forehead. Yes guys, so just keep on blending. You blend properly till you feel that, oh okay, yeah, I've blended this thing well. Then you go to the next step. But if you feel you haven't blended it well, my dear, don't go to the next step. You keep on blending till you are. And yeah, I do go back to check. So like once you've blended, you can like just go back a bit to like check to see if there's any correction you need to do. Yeah, so next step, I'm blending the ones under the eyes. I do usually blend from the side first before I go into the inner corners. That's the magic. So you won't have the concealer everywhere. So you blend from the outer part first before you go into the inner corner. Exactly as you can see in the video. Just make sure you blend, and you have to tell the person to look up, because if the person doesn't look up, you have to like keep on blending and blending and blending, and it will affect your makeup later on because it will give a crease. So you just have to like tell the person or beg. Sometimes you have to beg the person. Exactly, because some people, they have sensitive eyes, so you just have to tell them to look up. You can just like tell them to look at something up there, and yeah, till you're done blending. Then obviously you need the next step, or if you don't, we're going to be using a setting powder. We have to make sure it's blended properly. You have to go in and check. If it's not blended properly, you have to go back to look at it and blend properly. But you have to be fast though, because as you can see, I went back to check again. Then now I'm using the setting powder. I'm using a translucent powder to set the eyes. So yeah, I'm going to keep on blending the powder into the eyes. You have to like press it well so it can set properly till you feel you've set it enough. Then you can go to the other side, but I'm still trying to set. But remember, you don't have to you have to be fast, because some people can't look up for too long. So you have to make sure that whatever thing you are doing, you have to be fast. What I usually do is that when I put the concealer after I've blended it, I do make sure that my setting powder is right beside me so I can blend it as quick as possible, because this girl I'm working on, or this model I'm working on, she has a very sensitive eyes. So I had to be fast. I couldn't really take much time. So yeah, I'm just going to blend. Just keep on blending. Yeah, till I feel it's well blended. Why am I using setting powder? I'm using setting powder because setting powder just gives that finishing. It doesn't make you crease. It doesn't make the under eyes crease compared to normal powder, and it brightens the face up a bit. Yeah, after that, I'm going to be putting on the chin. I'm just going to put it in the places I want highlighted. Now you can see in the video, the setting powder is really nice. Yeah, then I'm also putting on the forehead. Now I'm using my V Beauty powder. palette. I'm putting powders on the other side. Yeah, so I'm going to keep on, I'm actually putting it on the face. I'm not like brushing it, I'm like just pressing the powder into the face. Yeah, I'm also going to touch the forehead. You're going to use powder to cover everywhere that the setting powder is not on. That's the trick, guys. And you don't have to use much powder, just little does the magic. You just have to press it properly into the skin. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep on pressing the powder with my brush. So the next thing is contour. I do usually tell the model or the client I'm working on to like do their lips the exact same way you can see in the video, just to give it that, just to know where to contour so you won't contour the wrong place. So yeah, that's the trick. Just tell them to like suck their lips, or you can see in the video, just tell them to do that. Yeah, so you can contour the right place, or you can know the right place to contour. So yeah, for the contour is 2 shades darker. Do not forget, 2 shades darker. So after I've contoured the cheekbone, I can bring some to the forehead, just a little, not too much, just a little, just to give it that warm feeling, just to warm up the face. Yeah, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is the nose contour. I changed my brush. You can see the brush I'm using in the video. The brush you're using also matters, guys. So look for a brush that would define the face properly. So that's what I'm using for my nose contour. Yeah, and I'm just going to like blend it into the eyebrows. Exactly. Yeah, so as you can see, I'll just drag it down a bit. Just going to drag it down a bit. Now why am I brushing it into the eyebrows? I'm brushing it to give it a natural look. Next thing I'm going to be doing is the blush. I'm using a powder blush. Yeah, so I'm just blending the blush into the contour I did earlier. So like I said, yeah, so now I'm at the other side. I'm blending it like I did on the left side. I'm blending it into the contour. Yeah, you just have to like blend properly. I'm putting the blush on top of the contour. Now I'm baking. I'm using the same translucent powder that I used to set the face. So I'm packing it now. Yeah, packing is the word, because this one you can pack a lot of powder. For setting, you just have to use little, so it won't be cakey. But for baking, you can leave as much as you want. Now I'm using my brush to brush the eyebrows. As you can see, I'm pushing it forward. Why am I pushing it forward? I'm trying to remove the foundation and powder that can be on the brows. Then I'm using my tissue to clean it off before I go to the other part. So you have to make sure you brush it out properly. So yeah, I'm putting it back on my tissue. Then I'm just going to brush it upward. Do the same thing to the other part. Yeah, so I'm using my brow gel too. Then I'm brushing it properly. Yeah, I'm brushing it upwards. Yeah, you just have to keep on brushing. If you want to get that perfect eyebrows, then just do everything I'm saying in this video, and trust me, your makeup game is going to be lit, guys. So yeah, I'm still brushing upwards, and yeah, keep on brushing till you feel you've gotten the perfect shape. Next thing, I'm going to be using my pencil. I do usually use pencil, and I also use brow gel. So this is a tutorial using pencil. Next tutorial video I'm going to be using my brow gel, because people will prefer using brow gel. Yeah, So just have to follow the lines. I brushed it upward, so just keep on following the lines. And for the front side, you can see I'm just like drawing it lightly just to give it a natural look. Yeah, so now I'm going to be doing the arc. I'm still following the brows. Drawing brows is very easy. You just have to like follow the arc of the brows. You don't have to like overdraw and all of that. Just follow the way the brows is naturally. That's why I made sure I brushed it well, so I can see whatever thing I want to see. Next thing, I'm going to be using the pen 9. It's an eyeshadow base. Yeah, I'm done with the brows already. I concealed it. I used the same Nuban concealer. Yeah, so I'm just dabbing it lightly on the eyelid because I don't want it's not this much. I don't know why the camera is making it look like this. So yeah, I'm doing the other side. I'm just dabbing a little and I'm just going to blend it properly on the eyelid. So you just have to keep on blending so that it won't crease, because the eyelids also crease. So you have to make sure you blend it well. Now I'm using a brown shade on my eyeshadow palette. I'm using a Morphe palette here. A brown shade for the crease. As you can see, I'm using it round. I'm making it round. It's not like I'm just like blending it anyhow. I'm blending it in a round form. Same thing I'm doing it on the other side. Blending it on a round form. Yeah, so you just have to keep on blending till you feel it's okay. Just have to keep on blending and blending and blending. Blending is the key, guys. So you have to take your time to blend. You can't do woo to answer in makeup. It's not possible. It's not possible. So yeah, I'm using another shade right now. The shade is a little bit dark. It's darker from the first shade. I'm using it to blend the inner corner of the eyes and blending it on into the brows and the crease also. So yeah, I'm just blending. Like I said, blending is the key. You can't do woo to the answer in makeup. It's not possible. Sorry for saying woo to the answer, but yeah, you guys understand what I'm trying to say. It's not possible. You have to like take your time to do every single thing. You can't just rush to do it. It's not possible. Now, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I use orange shade. I used the orange shade. I had no idea that the palette wasn't showing, so yeah, I used an orange shade. Why did I use an orange shade? I just wanted it to give it that natural look, so I added orange. Not like sharp orange, just a little bit light orange. Yeah, as you can see in the video, I think how many brushes did I use for this eyeshadow? I used like, I think just 2 brushes. Other people, why did I use 2 brushes? I used 2 brushes because as I'm doing one side, I go to the other side to do it. Other people use 5 brushes and I'm wondering how. 5 brushes, 6 brushes, and I'm wondering how. It's because they finish one side before they go to the other side. But me, as I'm doing one side, once I'm done with a particular thing I'm doing there, I go to the other side and do the same exact thing I did. That way, you don't have to waste brushes. Imagine you have so many clients to work on, or you can't keep on wasting brushes. It's not possible. So yeah, I used a very little black eyeshadow for that side, just to define it. I like the black smudge. I like the way the look it gives actually. So yeah, I use very little and I'm just like blending it on the eyeshadow. Right now I'm using the glitter glue because I want to add a little bit of pigment and glitter. So yeah, as you can see in the video, I'm doing just that. You can, some people use don't use glitter glue, but I really want it to pop. That's why I'm using the glue. As you can see in the video, I'm done. Right now I'm trying to do the eyeliner. I use car eyes. Our eyes are very sensitive, so I had to like wait for a bit. Eyes are really sensitive, like I said. So people that their eyes are sensitive, you have to like just do it gently, and you have to be fast. Next thing, I'm using the mascara to brush our eyelashes. Why am I doing that? I'm doing that because I'm still going to use a false lashes on the eyes, and I don't want a situation whereby I put the lashes and I'm seeing another color under. So I have to use the mascara first. Now I'm using a black eyeshadow and I'm just putting a little bit under. Just give it that smudge. Just a very little bit, and I'm just pressing it. It's not like I'm brushing it or scratching it. Right now I'm using a brown shade. I'm just putting it slightly on it, very lightly, so it won't look scattered. I just did that because if I put black all through, it's going to be giving this panda vibes and I don't want that, so I just used brown for the front. Right now I'm fixing the lashes. Yeah, we're done with the lashes. Now it's time for the lips, and I'm using a brown shade from Adventure. Yeah, so I'm using a brown matte lipstick. You have to tell them to look up. I'll be open the mouth so you can do it well. You can use your brush to apply it, but I don't know why I did this. Sometimes I use my brush also. I do both, so yeah. Just have to like follow the lip line, and yeah, make sure the lipstick is everywhere. Now I used a very little bit of orange lipstick. Why? Because I want it to be like, I just like the effect it gives. So I'm blending it properly into the lips. I told her to open her mouth like that so I could blend it properly. Now I'm using a light pink or baby pink lipstick, and I'm also going to blend it properly into the lips. Yeah, so I'm blending it. I told her to smack her lips. And so guys, this is the final look. What do you think about this look? Let me know in the comment section. I love you guys. Bye. Thank you.